What's up, Imperians? This is Naka. Alright, so today I'm going to talk about the Incubus, my Incubus dropship, and pretty much the fit that I went with here is actually it's got two guns on it. I got the front gunner for the pilot and the side gunner for a side gunner, but I'll talk about that in a little bit later on in the video. So starting off, we got I got pretty high skills to use this for armor and shields. So I mean, that's coming from the tanking part of it. I'm not really an expert dropship pilot or anything, but basically this is sort of what from what I've sort of gathered recently from figuring it out. So I've got two fits. The one we're looking at right now is the 2-gun fit, and the other one that I have is a single, just a solo type. On the 2-gun fit, I have an enhanced light armor repair, basic 60mm plates, complex armor hardener, basic afterburner, and 2 advanced missile launchers. Now, the reason I have a second one is for just a better tank on it. It's got all complex, but it's the same overall fit. I don't have prototype missiles yet, so I'm working on that. Alright, so real quick, I'm going to show you the basics of the physics behind the dropship. First thing is find a clear spot to call in your dropship. And make sure it's not on like a sloped area or a mountainside or anything like that, because the dropship it's kind of top heavy. It'll flip over if it's dropped in an area that isn't flat. Yeah, so make sure it is. Alright, so starting up, real simple. You tilt forward to go forward, and you boost to get that speed. And then you lean back to slow down, and you boost to return the momentum in the other direction. Same goes for this direction or this direction. Now, it's kind of weird because it's sort of a VTOL type craft, so if you move forward and boost, you go up and forward, but once you hit a certain speed, the jets, see how they move back like that? It sort of turns into a jet. So it'll move up and forward, but it'll move forward more than up when you're going forward in a jet mode. But if you're going forward and you do this and you go up, you'll swoop, like I hit the ground there. Alright, so that aside, this is an attack dropship, so the aiming can be a little tricky on it. I use the missiles on this, so basically you just turn left and right. You use the right analog stick to aim, essentially, by turning left and right, and then you use the L1 and L2, depending on your control scheme, to get your elevation for lining up your shots. But pretty much up down is free, but it centers itself when you're moving, and then left right will move the craft as you're aiming it. Now right here you'll see the most important reason to have a booster on your dropship is it's actually a very essential thing for maneuvering. So I was down here, if I didn't hit the booster here, I would have crashed into those buildings. Also, I was being shot at by a railgun, but the thing is that it's actually a very essential thing for evading too, because as soon as you hit that boost, a railgun cannot make a lead shot on you. So, I mean, this is coming from me. I mean, I do mostly rail tanking, so I should know when I see it. Like, I use it right here to evade this railgun tank. Alright, so you're probably, like, thinking, oh, fuck, you're sacrificing all your tank for an extra gun, and that's actually, it's really nice to have an extra gunner in this, and I'll explain it here right now, and I'll show you. Now, yes, I am sacrificing my tank, or my durability, but that's all in technique. I'm actually just hovering so my gunner can shoot the tank and prevent him from shooting back, essentially, but I don't have to go get within his range. I can sit and hover above him. And I've shown that technique where, in a rail tank, where if a dropship is chasing after a tank, if the tank stops and backs up, he can actually line up a shot on him. What you want to do if you are doing something like that, and I mean if you don't have an extra gunner, basically as soon as he stops, hit your booster, because he won't be able to hit you back if you do that. The side gunner also provides you an extra set of eyes and extra DPS, but mostly the extra eyes, so he can see what's going on around you. In most cases, it's really tough to see anything, even in a dropship, even though you're up in the air. Fast and low, that's how I usually do it, and I usually get really close to stuff, as close as I can actually, to the point of almost bumping into things. And sometimes I do. I mean, I'm still kind of new with the whole dropship thing, but I mean, again, I used to play it a long time ago before it got the railguns kind of got real bad, but pretty much we're looking at, like right here, I'm doing the low flying, but as soon as you get hit, that whole your shield is a buffer thing. You want to use that as a sort of your get out of jail free card with the Incubus, because shield tank, you know, the Python doesn't have that luxury. But pretty much use that as a quick warning to activate all your modules. Now you can kind of judge depending on how much damage you're taking. If you're taking a railgun shot, use your evasion first. If that doesn't work, really quick, if you're taking a ton of damage, hit your mods, all of your mods, go and get the hell out of there. Like fly, go up as high as possible. That's a quick way to get out of danger, or just, you know, jump behind a building or something. Alright, so that pretty much covers it for basic tactics and fittings for the Incubus. If you got any comments or questions or concerns, leave them in the comment section below, or mail me in the game. My in-game character is Nakaya Indigene. You can also ask me a question or say something or whatever in the forums where I make the post. And like, subscribe, and favorite. It helps me out. If you share the video, for sure. Don't forget, fly safe, happy hunting.